I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm sponsored by Good Get. I'm a member of Good Get Athlete, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what officially it's called, but I wear their clothes and that's all I do. You don't hear me talking about it very often, but I have to say this sweater right here, I took out of the bag maybe 42 seconds ago and put it on. This might be my favorite sweater I've ever owned in my entire life. This color is dangerous. I'm probably gonna stain it, so that's why I took it on, put it on 42 seconds before recording the video, because this is probably the only time you're ever gonna see the sweater, because I'm probably gonna destroy it, but it's a nice sweater. Let's hop on over, let's talk YouTube golf. Micah Morris has had probably the greatest comeback I've ever seen to this point in YouTube golf in my, 3 years of covering the space. It's pretty incredible, and we're gonna talk about it. Quickly before we go into it, Brian Bros, Battle at Bermuda. Kind of a shocker to see a Bermuda content video. Like, this was obviously filmed a while ago, and to see, when was the last Bermuda one? I don't even know. Wait, like, it felt like it must have, didn't they, right here, Bermuda, didn't they? So they've had 4 videos in between. It's over a month ago, so interesting to see it kind of held off and then put out now. But following up their 1.3 million view banger from 5 days ago, 2 different groups. Hey, it's cool. I think this one obviously is like following this one to this one. It's kind of like, this group is still awesome, but like the $100,000, not the group, it's the $100,000 skins match. It's like, I don't know. This isn't a knock on Brian Bros. It's not their fault. They made a great video. I don't know if any other group collab video will ever be good anymore because of that video. Like, that video is just the gold standard now, and I'm just like, I'm in love with it. So anyway, I finished it this morning and it was very entertaining. But I want to talk about Micah Morris. Let's go over to his channel real quick. Something crazy has happened. I've covered his story, his kind of story arc, if you will, for a very long time. And we had, let's just go look at the channel. I'll do this timeline while I'm talking. We had the leaving of Good. So about 2 years ago, basically same time I started this channel. Obviously, it was a huge inspiration for me starting this channel. Right around here, Micah leaves Good. Okay. So before that, we look, he's getting 622,000 views, 349,000 views, 126, 116, 222, 142, 221, 133. Like, no videos under 200 or 100,000 views. A lot of videos over 500,000 views. A lot of solo videos or like low collab videos over 100,000 views, like a random blacked out whatever 286,000 views. Like, it was getting 383,000 views on a golf ball video. Michael was pulling all the views. So then he left Good, and as he left Good, there was a lot of hype around him. Obviously, him and Grant both. I obviously talked about it, and views kind of followed. He had 400,000 views. He had pretty consistently like over 200,000 views for a while. 500,000 views, 680,000 views. And he could pretty much put out almost anything. 272,000 views on a pro golf tournament video. Match with Grant. They were doing so many matches at this point because they were kind of the only 2 people that filmed together for a little while. But yeah, pulling tons and tons of views. Now, what happened? After that, there was a bit of a lull. There was the spark, the excitement, the, baitiness of Micah from the leaving Good kind of died off, and it was left with, just the content and to figure out the content. And you'll kind of see, minus a few outliers, the trend in views starts dipping, I think, kind of around the beginning of this year to the end of last year. So we started seeing kind of random outliers here, like an 83,000 view video 10 months ago. Still getting some solid views on videos, but some random ones. What really started a view decline for Micah was when he uploaded 30 videos in 30 days, which started right here, 375,000 views. I talked about this in the moment. It's a tough thing to do, especially in our current creative landscape where you have so many creators who are uploading like top tier videos like once a week. So to try to put out 30 videos in 30 days, just naturally the ideas are going to be watered down. And we saw that. We saw him very quickly go from 375,000 views to 50,000 views. And none of the videos I showed in the last like 3 years from Micah did any one of them ever have 50,000 views. And then we had another one. And then we had another one. 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 So the views were going down. 25,000 views. The views were going down. And that was obviously, could be, I thought, potentially a sign of a channel just kind of slowly withering away, slowly kind of moving away from relevance. However, in the last 2-3 months, something has happened over at Micah Morris Golf, and the quality of the videos have shot back up, and the views in turn have shot back up as well. It all kind of started right here with the We're Back video that took him from 70,000 views, 50,000 views, all the way up to breaking 200,000 views again for the first time in a long time. Crazy video. Follow that up with a banger, Grant versus Micah, 18 holes. This title was originally something to do with the Creator Classic because Grant talked about why he wouldn't play in the Creator Classic, 364,000 views. The greatest knockout in YouTube history until Grant uploaded his the other day, which I agree is now a bigger one, and Grant titled the same thing, which is kind of funny, 390,000 views. Micah Morris, Luke Kwan, 255. The Garrett Reunion, 400, 239, and then another 300,000 view banger at Purcell Farms. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy to see the resurgence that has happened with this guy and his channel at a time when, like, there are so many people making YouTube golf videos. There are, like, anytime you go to your homepage, you're going to have at least 2, 3 multiple hour long YouTube golf videos with like 40 of the biggest creators. So to have that type of resurgence now is super impressive. So I want to see his view stats. I don't know if this is quite updated. I don't think so, because it's 259,000 views. So let me just quickly refresh that. We can see views 3 of 10. In the last 28 days, he's up over 100,000 views from the previous 28 days. That's still a period where he was pulling all the views, 1.25 million. If we go look at the last 3-month graph, we can see the massive spikes. So this was September. This was pre. So this was September. This is the We're Back video kind of right here. And you can see it's just up and up and up. It's just been a steady, massive tick upwards from being down here, 134,000 views, August 26th, and then we just start having these days where he's pulling multiple hundreds of thousands of views, releasing these huge videos. So it's been cool, man. It's been cool to see. He's gained 11,000 subscribers in the last 90 days versus in the last year he had only gained 50,000 subscribers. So in the last 3 months, he's, if you track that out and multiplied it across 4, like he's gaining a ton of subscribers. He's doing really well in the channel in general. I mean, his views in the last 365 days were 17 million. In the last, excuse me, in the last 28 days, almost 125 million. So you can see, obviously, if that keeps trending up, he's going to have a resurgence towards the end of this year, even after a slower start to the year. 517,000 views. It's just cool. It's just cool to see a channel doing this, coming back up. I think Micah is like very much like when we look at like the Brian Rose recent upload and Grant's recent upload from that content week down in Salina Golf Club. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the next time this group gets together, Micah gets the invite and Mike is there. Like, you know, Micah 2-3 months ago doesn't have the views to get this invite. And I know that sounds harsh, and that's probably not fully it. Like, all these guys like Micah, but I mean, if I'm looking at this objectively, these are the top 6 view getters in YouTube golf right now. If you take Bob to Sports and FP, put them together, you separate Brian Bose, even though they're the same person. These are the big dogs. These are the big view getters currently. Micah is right up there now in that conversation. So consistently pulling over 200,000 views a video. So I think he kind of like has worked himself back into that spot. So, and also the public sentiment, like you couldn't click on a Micah Morris video or a Micah Morris Instagram post for months without seeing like immense amounts of negativity and immense amounts of hate being like, you suck, you're not a pro golfer, Micah can't break 80, XYZ. And now you go look at his comments and it's just like, it's so much positivity. Production quality is excellent. First off, I'm favorite duo. You can just go down and like, don't beat yourself up. People, you know, kind of encouraging Micah to keep playing. Like, it's different, man. Something has shifted big time and Mike is killing it. So I just wanted to cover that today because I have obviously talked about Micah when he wasn't getting views, and you know, I want to talk about him now that he is getting views because I personally think he's a great guy, and I think, you know, if he's putting this level of work and focus and effort in and not just, you know, putting out videos to put out videos, but actually putting out good quality content, these are the results you're going to see. And he's doing great in a landscape where it's never been tougher to get these kind of views. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just a little, you know, topic I was interested in. I think you guys are interested in as well. So with that, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, fam.